Now, there are two levels of agreements here that are happening, the global issues and then the very local Bay Area issues. For that, let's bring in NBC Bay Area's Sergio Quintana, who's here with me at Moscone Center. Sergio, what was discussed at that previous lunch meeting with the president?
Well, the president basically started by talking about climate change and the existential threat that it presents. One of the big events of the day, though, is literally called the family picture. It's an opportunity for all the leaders of these economies to stand together and show an image of cooperation. But of course, there are still some issues that still need to be hammered out between these leaders at these meetings. They gathered together on a big stage, and as notable as who's included in this image, also notable is which two countries' leaders are not. Russian President Vladimir Putin is not here, and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is absent. At the big table, President Biden's opening remarks revolved around climate change.
Every economy around this table faces this challenge, every one of us. And as I've said before, it's the only existential threat to humanity.
But most of the substance of this event will come from one-on-one conversations between the leaders of each country, much like we saw during yesterday's summit with President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping. 3 agreements were made during those talks. First, a reestablishment of direct communication between military leaders, which was cut by the Chinese earlier this year because of the spy balloon incident. Second, an agreement by both countries to crack down on the manufacture of fentanyl. And finally, an agreement to come up with guardrails on the use of artificial intelligence. During comments by President Xi after yesterday's meeting with President Biden, he mentioned the streamlining of visa requirements and an increase in international flights between the two countries. Chinese air carriers stopped flights to the U.S. at the start of the pandemic. This is something local leaders have been hoping could be a boost for Bay Area tourism.
We hope that our two peoples will make more visits, contacts and exchanges, and write new stories of friendship in the new era.
While Biden and Xi were meeting yesterday, meetings between the other nations happened here and continue today. The president has already mentioned some of the progress of those meetings. Secretary of State Antony Blinken also announced a new policy focusing on foreign labor.
We will step up our due diligence and enforcement to ensure that our own trade agreements, supply chains, protect workers, and that we're not importing goods made with forced labor.
While most of these events are tightly choreographed, we did see a spontaneous hug between Chilean President Gabriel Boric and Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador after the group photo. And President Joe Biden is expected to meet with the Mexican president tomorrow for their bilateral meetings. Reporting live at the APEC International Media Center, I'm Sergio Quintana, NBC Bay Area News.